All right, what's going on, guys?
Hang on, I was like making sure that like.
Come on!
What's up, guys? Junior here from Custom Offsets with Lawson, and today we're doing another From the Gallery. We take like 5 trucks from the gallery, check them out. They're probably your trucks. We're gonna give them a rating of 1 being like beep, 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 all the way to 10 being like super fire, should be at SEMA. Lawson's probably gonna give one a 12 because it's gonna be like an Illuma Duty or some shit like that, but here we are. You can add your truck, customoffsets.com/gallery, and maybe you'll be featured, maybe not, but hey, you'll be in there with like over 90,000 other custom vehicles for others to see and share. Let's get into it.
You just stole my whole show. All right, first up on the list, 2014 Ram. Looks like a 2500, but it's actually 1500. This thing is actually massive. 24x14 fuel Mavericks, -75 offset Nitto Trail Grapplers, and 381350. This is a pretty meaty setup. Looking at some details, replace the front bumper with a Road Armor bumper, 6-inch Pro Comp with Fox coilover adjusted to 9 inches plus a 3-inch body lift.
3-inch body lift.
Zone upper control arms, Top Gun Customs 1.5-inch rear spacer, S&B intake, Flowmaster 40 with resonator delete, window tint, and debadge. No rubbing, no scrubbing, because he's massive. Like, this is 24s and 38s?
It's clean.
Damn.
And it's still functional, right? So 24s and 38s, you got enough sidewall there that it's not like you're running on rubber bands or anything like that behind us, but It's a solid all-around setup, and it's a big truck too, so.
Yeah, I forgot to mention the those Fire Morimoto headlights as well. At first I was like, what is this, a 5th gen? And I remember it's 2014, so it's crazy, it's clean. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
3, 2, 1, 9.
8.5.
Oh yeah, we're right there at the same rating. I think just overall, this thing is very impressive, especially for 1, a 7-year-old truck, 2, being a 1500.
That's so weird that 2014 was 7 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. And it being a 1500 and it pulling off, looking so good. And at first, like I said, when we first started looking at this, we thought it was a 2500, so very impressive.
That'll get you.
All right, you can take this one.
Oh, I can take this one. So we got a 2014 GMC Sierra 1500 on American Force, aka SS 26x16's -101 offset with Comforser 37 13.5s. He's got a 7 to 9 inch McGaughys lift with 8 to 12 inch rough country coilovers. Definitely some type of coilover in there.
Yeah, I think it might be the Vertex, but he pulled the sticker off the Vertex, would be my guess.
Dude, is this like that brown color?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, let's keep going. Full powder coated axles, Starlight headliner, NorCal Talkin' bumper trim, PRV weight cannons, and Flowmaster exhaust.
So I think those weight cannons are the bed speakers.
Okay.
You can see the rear shot. He's got bed speakers in it right there.
Oh, yep. There's something hiding there.
Yeah. Damn.
This thing is clean.
This thing's nasty.
It's like, this is like when I build a truck, this is what I do, right? It's all just super simple, but at the same time it stands out because of how just clean and like basic it is. Like all the paint to match, everything just being one color, and then the suspension just kind of popping with a different color. I love this thing. And it's like my favorite body style too. I don't know if he has aftermarket headlights or if those are like the factory ones with like there's like the running light inside of them. Let's see if I can go back to a photo that had them. I don't know if those are custom done or if that's just how they are. Either way, I love it.
The headlights?
Yeah, with like the...
No, I think that's factory.
Is it?
Yeah.
These Sierras, man, there's just something about them. I'm ready to rate this thing.
All right, I am ready as well.
3, 2, 1,
10.
10.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing I would change about this. I would drive the out of it. I love the color too. I love the fact that it's not your typical like black, gray, or white. It's like something different, but not like a red truck.
Right.
You know, it doesn't stand out as like a crazy wild color.
The like brown tan,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think with it being a GMC, just the higher, more luxury, the color, the fact of him taking, you know, one brand lift kit and then swapping in a coilover for better ride quality. I'm looking at doing the same thing for my truck, and it's a lot of like research and work.
And the fact that it's got like, obviously it's factory, but like the big touchscreen, everything too, like all of it together. The only thing that I think could make it, you can't get better than a 10, but if it was a Duramax, like you could use this thing for literally everything then if you wanted to.
The only other thing I could see is the taillights. That's about it. I mean,
Does he have factory tails?
Yeah, I don't hate the factory tails.
Oh, but if you do a custom factory tails and third brake light with like painted Damash housings and then some like LED C bars.
Yeah, that'd be the only thing. I still think this thing takes the cake out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Even with like Comforser tires instead of Fury tires or something, I still think overall, when you look at this thing, it's like, damn, like you could pull up to lots, you could pull up to shows, you could pull up to the boat, you know, the boat landing, you can pull up anywhere. This thing is gonna stand out. It's sick.
I dig it.
Next up, we got a 2018 Toyota Tacoma American Force Octane SS. I love the American Force Octanes. 2616, negative 101. Fury Off-Road Country Hunter MTs in a 35, 15.5. Keep in mind, we're talking about a Tacoma here, all right? All right, keep that in mind. This Toyota Tacoma four-wheel drive is running American Force Octane SS 2616, negative 101 offset
You already
wheels,
said that.
35, 15.5
already said
R26
that.
Fury Off-Road Country Hunter MT tires with a lift BDS suspension, and needs no trimming and has slight rub at full turn. Well, yeah. He's got 1-inch spacers front and rear. He's got a 10-inch BDS suspension lift.
Allegedly.
Like.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, no,
great.
that's a 6-inch lift. That's a 4-inch lift.
Something seems fishy.
I wonder if he's just got a leveling kit on top of a
6-inch?
normal lift kit, yeah.
Even that one put him at 10 inches though.
It's so hard to tell because these Tacomas are so tiny. So like a 6-inch lift looks giant on them because they're like baby trucks to begin with.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The fact that he's running, like 35s look huge on this thing, but the 2616s are also massive.
The 2616s, wheel lights. I really like that blue. That custom grill's pretty sick.
That grill's dope, yeah.
It looks like factory headlights and taillights, but other than that, I mean, it's murdered out tint, wheel lights, everything. The thing's clean. And not your typical Tacoma.
No.
I know there's that orange one in our gallery that we all love.
Yep.
Because it's massive.
Yep.
This is right up there as well. It's sick. It's definitely a show build, which is not normal for these kind of trucks. But.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1,
7.
8.
I think if it had a little more details on the suspension and everything like that, for
Yeah.
some reason it's saying it's got a 10-inch BDS lift kit, which is a little bit probably not right. I don't know, unless there's more suspension details, but there aren't any more suspension details.
Yeah, he didn't tell us much about the suspension details. Would like to hear about that. Other than that, I think some upgraded headlights and taillights. I know it's a 2018 new body style vehicles come with sick headlights and taillights already, and maybe that's in the future plans. These are all things we just don't know when we're rating your guys' trucks. That's why the description is very key. But I mean, overall, thing looks really good. You get blue paint to match taillights.
That'd be dope.
Like to get rid of just that subtle red, there's no red anywhere else. And then yeah, just finding out more about the suspension details. Luckily now you're massive, you got everything taken care of. Now you can focus on like
little stuff.
the bed speakers, the Starlight headliner, the audio, the everything else. So it's crazy.
I dig it.
It's a sick Tacoma.
Uh-oh. Here it is. I called it. Yep, see? I called it. 2021 Ford F-250 Illuma-Duty, running American Force Quantum CC 24x14s with a negative 90 offset and some Fury Country Hunter MTs in a 35, 15.5. So you got a pretty meaty setup there. You got a 15.5 on a 14 wide, which is like, typically it's 12.5s on like a 12 wide or something like that, or 13.5s on a 12 wide.
Yeah.
For it to be 15.5s on that 14 wide, it almost makes it look like the 14 wides aren't that wide because the tire isn't stretched. The tire's actually like got a little bit of
it's actually
protection.
going over.
Yeah. Got a ready lift 2.5-inch suspension level with springs. So he's not overly lifted.
Doesn't rub.
And it's, no rubbing, super aggressive.
no, it does
35
rub.
inches. Oh, there it is.
Rubs, no trimming,
There
no
it is.
spacers.
Yep. Yeah, so those wheels are dope. They're the they're the Quantums, but they're gloss black, and then the machining on the edge of the spokes, which is a lot different than most people will run like a polished wheel. But this thing's just completely murdered out.
And they're the concaves too, which is sick.
Okay, I'm ready to rate this thing. It's pretty
Go
straightforward.
to the next one. There you go. Yeah, they look paint to match. I don't know if that is factory.
It might be if
It
it's
might
like
be.
a lariat or something like
Yeah,
that.
or if you got a special edition.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a platinum. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Damn.
All right, ready to rate this bad
Big
boy?
money moves.
3, 2, 1,
8.
9. 8?
You thought I was gonna give it 12.
I thought for sure it was gonna be at least a 10, if not a 15 for you. Why 8?
I don't know. You put me under the
No.
pressure saying I was gonna give it a 12.
Yeah, you're acting like you wouldn't whip this thing every single day of the week.
I would
and
sleep
twice on
in this.
Sunday. Probably would.
I
'cause
would
your wife
sleep
kick
in
you out
it.
of your house.
No, it is sick. It's I just think he's just getting started, you know? I think for me, I like to push the limits and go as high as possible. But for like a bulldog stance,
Yeah.
I think this thing's super sick. I mean, it's applied, it's everything you could ever want. But I think for me, I
Yeah,
would
that's
love,
like a $100,000 truck right there.
I would love
and
to-
he's over here giving it an 8.
No, I'm saying an 8 because
Oh.
I'm looking at it like he's just getting the build
Sure.
started.
What if it's his daily driver and this is what he wants to whip around all day
That's
long?
the shit that we just don't know in this series. They don't say in the description, this is my daily driver, this is all I'm doing.
It says right here under suspension info, this is my daily driver.
That
this is all
doesn't
I'm
say
doing.
nothing. If this is his final, if this was like, if we're rating a bulldog stance, yeah, fucking 12, fucking
There it is.
7,
There it is. There's the
fucking
12.
17.
I love everything about this thing. Everything that's done to it. It's sick. I guarantee the interior is perfect 'cause it's a brand new truck with a platinum interior. If it had like murdered out taillights to match the headlights, and then obviously their brake light to go with that. That's all I would do, and then I would drive this thing as is all day, every day.
You knocked off 2 points for that?
I gave it a, what did I give it?
You gave it an 8. No, you gave it a 9.
I gave it a 9, yeah. See, 1 point.
All right.
It's fine, I'll take your dream truck from you.
That's fine. Last but not least, but maybe least. All right, 2010 Chevy Silverado 1500 sitting on Archon Off-Road Da Vinci's and a 26x14 -81 Venom Power Terra Hunter XT's and a 35 15.5.
Man, those wheels look a lot better when they were on a Bronco.
Yeah, that's facts. Also sitting on, what's she have? This is like a 7-inch rough country? 7.5?
7.5 inch.
7.5 inch rough country. We're of course talking about Taylor.co on the grams.
Yeah, so this thing has absolutely no build details, but it's got like a stage 3 cam in it as well. It's got all custom powder coated to match suspension, well, not to match, but
Custom headlights.
Custom headlights, aftermarket tails, fender flares to hide the rust bubbles. The powder coat has like a custom flake thrown in there too, so it's actually got a lot of like depth to it. It's pretty cool, like for a powder coat to have all of that. It's neat.
Yeah, upgraded rough country upper control arms, and yeah. This is pretty much a full rework.
Yep,
if you
cat skin interior too. I know Banker did that a while back. Yeah, we did a full build series on this thing. I don't know if that's what you're about to cut you off from.
Yep, so we're now getting into our new build series throughout the next couple weeks, but we just finished up her build series. If you guys haven't checked that out, you can definitely go see those 3 episodes where Banker took his 2010, gave it to Taylor, and she wanted it redone.
Yep, it was built for 2012 truck scene. She wanted it rebuilt for 2021 truck scene, so.
And it turned out fire, so definitely go check that out, but I think we gotta give it a rating.
Let's go, ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, go.
8.
7. It's cool. I don't like the fender flares. It throws it off for me.
Yep.
The bolt-on fender flare look, just personally with this style of build, it's too rugged. Like it worked with the 20x12s and 35 MTs, but now that it's on like 26s and rubber bands, having like the bolt-on fender flare style look, just, I don't know, it ain't doing it for me. Tow mirrors too. I've never liked these tow mirrors. They look too boring.
And I think she wants to get some Busados because the paint on these are starting to flake and everything, and that's probably one of the last final touches. I agree, I'm the same way on fender flares. Regardless, if you get the quarter or bed sides on your truck and you want to hide it, it don't matter. Just leave it because the extra poke on your 14 wides is worth it. You look hella stanced out. But I think overall with her paint, now that it's all like freshly detailed, when it was fresh, this thing was shiny as heck.
Yes.
So I think it all tied in well. With it being all black, you can't really tell. You can tell that they're there, but I think the fender flares, I personally like crazy grills. So like this grill and like Bailey's grill are kind of like to me. But that'd be my only thing. I mean, we know this truck. This truck has gone through hell and back, and then to hell again and back again.
Yep.
You know, it's been through how many rebuilds off Banker.
I just want to point out though, I have not heard this thing running since they got it finished and drove it home. It hasn't shown back up to the shop since.
That's also fair.
It got done and it had this like stage 3 cam, got the new tune and everything, and then it's been sitting in a driveway ever since. Haven't seen it driven once, haven't heard it once. Something's up. That's why I gave it a 7. Something ain't
I'm
right.
knocking it down to a 1.
Oh,
that's what I got
is.
for you guys on today's episode of From the Gallery. If you guys want to get featured on From the Gallery, add your truck to our gallery. Like Junior said, we're approaching 10,000 or 100,000 trucks. We need like 10,000 more trucks. Go add your truck. If you guys need wheels, tires, suspension, performance, accessories, anything for your truck, CustomOffsets.com. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying yeah?
Peace.
Peace.